Hats off to all of my sellers out there. I just appreciate you wanting to heal the nation, heal the world. Those that are into it like I am, I love it. I want people to heal. I sometimes send it out and pay for it out of my own pocket when I find out that my friends are sick. Those who got into this for the right reasons, I appreciate you. Keep it up. But I want to show you all, I'm going to share something because I want us all to get healed, the nation. I now make sea moss powder, and it's hard to find because I want an authentic sea moss powder. I didn't want to mix with anything. I wanted organic. So I learned how to make my own sea moss powder. Can you hear this? Stay tuned. I'll show you what that is. But the way to make the sea moss powder is the same way as you do when you start off with the gel. Yes, I sell the gel. I just created my body care line with the lotions, the hair, etc. Because if we can ingest sea moss and we're healing from it, I'm hearing a plethora of blessings from other people saying how great sea moss is feeding it, eating it, how it is doing them well. Now that I have made the external sea moss products, I'm hearing great things about that. Why not? Sea moss internal, sea moss external. But I have customers who want to take the gel overseas and it won't work. So I learned how to make the powder so that we can get this overseas to other people. So let me tell you, you start out the same way as is when you are making your gel. Never, ever, ever use water out of the faucet on your sea moss. Always start with spring water. You don't want to disrupt your vitamins and nutrients in your sea moss. And here's the sea moss. You put lime in it, keep it alkaline. You put lime in it to get some of the dirt and the sand off of it. And this is the wild crafted sea moss. This is the way that God intended. It's not grown in a pool. It's not grown in a farm. This is the wild crafted. This is the one that has the most nutrients and nourishment in it, okay? So you wash it 3 times. Pour out the water and wash it again. Wash it 3 times. Get all the dirt and grime. Dig in there. I always wear a mask and gloves when I'm working with my sea moss for my customers. And so once you wash it 3 times, you put it in your dehydrator. This is the one I chose, and it does miraculous. It does a really good job. And right now I have the purple Chandras in there, Corpus Chandras, and it's not ready yet, but I have made it with that. So I want to show you guys what happens when you put it in this is the machine I chose. I've broken a few machines already, but when I got this one, it has worked so well. And I'll put the information about the dehydrator because it was pretty cheap, and then the machine was so worth it. And that noise you heard was this machine. It works so well. I'm gonna open it up right quick so you guys can see just how well it works. Hold on right there. So I just opened it up, and as you can see, the powder, it powdered it. You see that? And then what I do is I take the powder and you pour it. It comes with a strainer. You see the strainer right here? It comes with the strainer so that the bigger pieces can be held from falling to the powder. So you take it and you pour it into the strainer. See that? Just pour it in there. The more you put in there, the more you get out, okay? So then you can see, all I do is strain it. You see the powder coming on the bottom? That's how you do it. You don't have to soak the sea moss to you just wash the sea moss 3 times, wash it really good, and then you put it in the dehydrator. And I let mine sit in the dehydrator for about 8 hours. I let it do it overnight. And then I put it, then I take it. When you take it out of the dehydrator, it looks like this. See how round it looks? It's all dry. It looks like this, but it's clean and it's ready to go into your blender, your grinder. But this is what it looks like. Okay, so look at the powder I made. Isn't that awesome? Organic and clean and ready to be put into one of my jars. I sell it in 4-ounce jars like this. 4-ounce jars. This is the gold sea moss. And guess what? You'll never be able to find this out there. This is the purple Corpus Chandras. This is the one I have for the purple. And this is the more expensive one. From what I've heard and researched, this has a little bit more antioxidants than the gold. It's more expensive. It's a little more fishier, but this is the one that I use for my weight loss formula. But it is so awesome. And the way I make my powders, I have the regular, but I also have some little extra ingredients I add. This is my high blood sugar, And I add some things in here that can help regulate your high blood sugar. So that's what I add to my powders if you want it. But this is just something that I wanted to share with some of my sea moss people out there that are doing it up. The extra little sea moss you have here in your strainer, you can re-put it in your grinder, add more to it, and keep grinding until it gets down to the powder form. Okay, so this is another way that we can get sea moss out there. We can send it across the waters and send it across the sea. You know, I'm going to take this off now but usually when I work with my food products, I always wear a mask. So ask questions if you want. I'm going to put the listing of where I bought both of these items so you can get them in. It's worth it to pay a little bit money for the grinder. I think it was like $112, but it's so worth it because I also put like my elderberries in there. I put other things in there to grind it down because I want organic products. I don't want to mix with other things. So I hope this helps you guys. Ask any questions you want, and let's continue to heal the world. Heal the world. We need help.